I just want a sweet, wholesome guy who will love and respect me no matter what.
Hey Cheyenne, wow, you look beautiful today. Can I maybe take you out for lunch? We could get truffles.
I don't know.
Hey, who's this guy you're with?
JT!
Wait, isn't that your ex? The guy who keyed your car, broke into your house, cheated on you, and emotionally abused you for months?
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna go hang out with him.
Wait, come back to me. Let's get out of here. Here we go.
Girl logic.
There used to be a time that fairy tales were true. The king and the queen and all the pills were blue. But then the pill changed, the red pill's the truth. Forget the married life, I got better things to do.
Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notifications button so you can get the videos as soon as I release them. Next, I would not be talking about all women, even though it feels like it. And if you haven't subscribed to my second channel, Life with Anthony Spade, the links are in the description. All right, today we're going to be talking about how to get a woman to do anything for your attention just by ignoring her. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we're getting ready to go into a desperate phase for women. All right, women are starting to catch it hard. It's starting to really hurt at this point. Women are starting to really realize that they have been bamboozled. The only thing is, a lot of women are afraid to admit how lonely they are and how desperate they are because it's just not the trend. They're pretty much afraid that a guy is going to hear that and take advantage of them and dog them out. That's what women think. They're already upset with men that have never did anything to them. So I'm going to let you know right now that if you follow what I'm telling you, then she's going to always chase you, especially whenever you ignore her. Let's get to it. First, maintain the mystery. Maintaining the mystery is going to be hard because for a lot of you, you're going to have to do this directly by looking like it's indirectly. All right. You have to actually do this intentionally. It has to be a premeditated thought. You have to be able to be around a woman and be like, all right, I'm just going to be quiet. I want to say something, but I'm not going to say something. All right. I want to make this move, but I'm not going to make this move. I want to open the door this time, but maybe I should let her open it for herself. You know what I'm saying? Those are the thoughts that you guys don't have during your head because you still fold up whenever you get in front of a woman. So in order for you to maintain a mystery, the best thing for you to do is to just be quiet and just shut up. Let her do all the talking. A woman would tell you everything about her if you just learn how to use keywords off of her conversation. But for the most part, you guys spend too much time trying to put your life out there. You spend too much time trying to convince and boast up your value like you're online filling out a description whenever you get in front of a woman. Learn to get around a woman and be quiet and maintain a mystery. And if you and her are like dating and getting to know each other, you should only be calling her whenever you're setting up a date. Outside of that, let her talk to all those other dudes in her DM. Become comfortable with that. Become comfortable with not being upset if other guys are talking to her because believe it or not, women like to start these disagreements just to make themselves feel like they're valuable. So understand with women, less is more. Why? Because they need more of your attention, and the less of it they give to her, the more of a mystery you're going to be, the more she's going to want to know more about you. Next, you got to learn to be confident in your own way. That's very important into finding out who you really are and where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? What crowd you're supposed to be in. If you're inside of the gamer crowd, or you're inside the geek crowd, or you're inside the anime crowd, then there's no reason for you to be trying to get with a girl who's inside the rapper's video vixen crowd. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing. You're in the wrong crowd looking at the wrong woman. You're in the wrong circle. So in order for you to be confident, you have to understand your circle of people that you hang around and that you be around. That's the only way you're going to be more confident with what you're doing. You know how many guys in the hood, right? They're not hood dudes, but they go around hood people and hood chicks and they try to act like they can keep up with them. But then the streets at some point come back and bite them alive. But they always end up with the hood rat. It's always the good guy that's going to end up with the hood rat. That grandma, auntie, and all his little cousins told him, you're the perfect guy. But everybody's hooking you up with the hood rat. You end up with them. Why? Because he's not confident in his own lane. He's not realizing you're not supposed to be around hood chicks. You maybe need to be around them geeky chicks you went to school with. So understand your crowd of people that you're supposed to be around. That way you're more confident in the situation. You can't be a good guy and then get around the streets and try to be a bad guy. You're gonna look weak, and then that's when the streets are gonna get you. Learn your crowd, and then it's easier when it comes to women because you're gonna look confident. Look confident to the right woman. Don't look weak to a woman that you wasn't even supposed to be with. Next, learn to make it clear what you want. And this is something a lot of you do not know how to do. You do not know how to make it clear to a person what you want out of them, let alone a woman. Learn to be clear. Learn to let her know, listen, I'm looking for this type of woman. All right, I want to wake up every fucking day and I wanted to call my woman and tell her, hey, I was thinking about you last night. Are you okay with that? Some women will tell you, don't tell me don't call me in the morning and tell me you was thinking about me. Don't call me and do that. Then guess what? You ain't supposed to be with her. You gotta learn to tell a woman how you want to treat her and how she's gonna respect it if you do it. That's something that you guys do not do, is talk what you want out of a woman up front. Learn to be upfront with a woman. I want to treat you like this. If I treat you like this, can you appreciate it, or do you need somebody tougher? All right? Be upfront. There's no point in you running around here wasting the good side of you on the wrong woman. The more upfront you're going to be, the more she's going to respect you, because in general, a woman loves a man who has boundaries. Next, you got to focus on your own stuff. Y'all do too much focusing on what other people are doing and what other people are saying. And that's going to slide off and go back towards a woman too. All right. That's what you guys have to understand. When you start focusing on what other people are doing, it shows, and it's going to make you look corny. It's the same thing with a woman. When you guys are running around and you're questioning women about what they doing, where they going, what's this and what's that, because you're trying to overanalyze the situation, you're going to always look weak to her and she ain't going to want your attention. But when you ain't paying attention to her and you out here doing your own thing and you pretty much don't care what she's doing until it's time for y'all to be together, that's going to make her beg for your attention. She going to be like, what is this dude doing? What is so much more important than me? Because all these other guys, they make me feel like I'm important. So learn to focus on yourself, bettering yourself, and getting things done by yourself. And trust me, she will be fighting for your attention. But first, your attention to your own stuff has to be your distraction from her. Next, you got to learn to keep your schedule full, all right? I'm not telling you keep your schedule full by going to go hang out with grandma, auntie, calling up your dusty friend who ain't did shit all day, trying to go hang out with him. That's the worst combination. A guy with a head on his shoulder is forced to hang around losers because they're the only ones available to do something, because you ain't got no damn side hustle. All you got is a 9-to-5 that pays you good enough to live in your own apartment and get you a nice little luxury car to make you feel like you've accomplished something. That's what most of you guys are doing. You can't do that. You got to keep your schedule full. You got to have a job and a side job and a dream going on at the same time. You got to show that you're driven, because at the end of the day, whether there's a woman in your life or not, you still got to have self-love for yourself. And without self-love, you ain't going nowhere. You're just wasting your time with women. So learn to keep your schedule full with things that are going to elevate you in life and things that are going to make you happy, which means that take your hobby and turn them into hustles. Period. Turn your hobbies into hustle. This is exactly how I became a YouTuber. That way, no matter if a woman's in your life or not, you will be happy. And once you're happy, no matter what, she'll always want to be around you because she sees that you're happy on your own. So she wants to see why. Next, make her work for good treatment. All right. Now, this is where you got to start talking to her like a dad. All right. You got to be able to let a girl know, like, yo, listen, I could afford to take you to the nice restaurant. I can afford to do this. I can afford to take you here. I can afford to take you there. But it's baby steps in this. It's baby steps in relationship. Unfortunately, we live in a world right now where dating is not the same anymore. So for the first couple of dates, I don't even want to sleep with you. Tell her that. I don't want to sleep with you. You got to earn my sex because I'm good in bed. Even if you're not, tell her that. All right? But don't take her on no expensive date. Learn to do little picnic dates, little knick-knack date, and make her earn that treatment and let her know, like, yo, you'll get Benihanas when I see loyal. You'll get this when I see this. You'll get this when I see that. So if this friendship that we have don't lead to a relationship, I don't want to feel like I lost anything. I just want to feel like, all right, that was something to do because I was bored for the day. That's what you guys got to do. She has to earn special treatment. Start her off at McDonald's. Work your way up. Stop trying to go to the expensive stuff to impress her on the first date. No, let her know. I want to go here because we don't know each other like that. And I ain't even trying to sleep with you. Say it just like that. I ain't even trying to sleep with you. I'm trying to see if you worth me even putting all this time and energy to. Don't be afraid to tell her that. You start telling her that. Watch what she start doing to get your attention. You may come around and she may have a dress. She may pop up with some food. Hey, you want to eat? That's another one. If a woman ain't made sure that you ain't ate for the day, you don't need to be with her. But make her earn the treatment that you want to give her. Too many of y'all are giving her the same treatment as your mom on the first date. Are you sick? Are you kidding me? Chill with that. Next, never give what you and her have as a title. Never title what you have. Never say you're my girlfriend. Never say we're just messing around. We're just friends with benefit. We're just this, we're just that. Never give what you guys have a title. She should be the one asking, what are we? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Typically, if you get around one of her friends and you're meeting her for the first time, maybe one of her friends is sneaking out. So what do you guys are? What do you guys are? She'll typically put you around one of her friends to see where you guys stand. When she start putting you around her friends and her friends start asking, what are you guys doing? Then you're on a good path. You still don't answer it. You still say, we'll see what it leads to. And you keep it like that. You never give a woman a title. You tell her, whatever it is in my life that you think you are, act like that. Tell her just like that. Whatever you think you are in my life, act like that. If you think you wifey material, act like that. If you think you just a side chick, act like that. I'm gonna go off of your action. We're not gonna go off of what we're talking about, right? This is Anthony Spade. Hopefully you guys are able to get the message behind the video. Comment, like, subscribe to both of my channels. Hasta la vista.